Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome back. From what I heard from my buddy Keith Norman, Baker Mayfield could get traded before this night is over. And while on the break, the New England Patriots, Indianapolis, the Kansas City Chiefs traded pick 50 to the Patriots, and they selected Tyquan Thornton, which has not been talked about, to the and it was Tyquan Thornton, wide receiver, Baylor. He put up a lot of big numbers with Baylor, and he could be a talent. They went for the weapon. That's what they did. And the Philadelphia Eagles are back on the clock. Their pick is in, and they're getting ready to announce their picks. So let's now listen in and.
Philadelphia Eagles select Cam Jurgens, center, Nebraska.
And the Eagles have selected
the guys I feel love this pick.
Cameron
As a freshman, a 3-year starter in the middle of that line.
Jurgens,
Nebraska track and field team and the shot put. He's 6
center, Nebraska.
as you could possibly
He is from Nebraska. He's from the
40 miles south of Lincoln. Yeah, you think about the second highest rated
Nebraska, and he really put up a lot of numbers with the Cornhuskers last year. 3-time academic All Big Ten, and when he gets the ball looked at, he can really put the pressure on you. And he really scores a lot too. And he can be a good center and offensive line for a long time. And everybody thought that he was going to be a second-round pick, and here he is. He's going to be playing for Philadelphia. And their 2 pick selections they've had. Jordan Davis round 1, and now this one have been great. The Pittsburgh Steelers are back on the clock after taking quarterback Kenny Pickett from the University of Pittsburgh last night. And so they're back on and their pick is now in. Let's see who they're going to take. Chase Claypool is going to announce it. It was a second-round pick by the Steelers in 2020. So let's listen in.
52nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select.
Oh, the one the Browns were targeting. Hi, Keith. How are you? The Steelers have just selected George Pickens.
Tell you that the Pittsburgh Steelers with the number 52, at number 52 selected George Pickens.
Yes, they did. Wide receiver out of Georgia. And the Browns have been targeting him. Well, he's off the board now, but there could be somebody else that they've been targeting.
Yeah, there may be possibly a wide receiver from the West, from the Pac-12 conference.
Yeah.
Somebody out of USC, or I don't know if that wide receiver from Arkansas is still available.
Yeah, but I don't think the Browns are going to lose any sleep over this one.
No, I seriously doubt it, because if the Browns wanted George Pickens, they would have made the pick.
Yeah, they would have done that.
As
So
I said earlier,
I think it was a good pick for the Steelers, or as you like to call the Squealers.
Well, yeah, it seems that the Browns have had a trade history with the Houston Texans, and this was before the Deshaun Watson deal. Remember, as I mentioned earlier, that they traded
Yes, you did.
to the Texans a few years back. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there seems to be a business history
Yeah.
between the Texans, so we will stay tuned. But as I just said, that as far as the negotiations with the Panthers are concerned, it seems that the Browns are trying to negotiate whether to get the Panthers to pay more Baker Mayfield's salary. Because if
Yeah.
that happens, then the Browns will free up extra money in the cap space. So the Browns may use that cap money to try to sweeten the pot to re-sign Mike Clowney.
That very well could be. And if I can interrupt you for a minute, the Colts have just selected, with the 53rd pick, Alec Pierce, wide receiver, Cincinnati. What are your thoughts on that, Keith, for
Well,
the
it
Colts?
seems that now with the Steelers, it seems that the second wave of wide receivers are now beginning to come off the board.
Yeah, you're right. But still the big question is, when is quarterback Malik Willis going to come out the board? There's a lot of quarterbacks still on the board.
Yes, it seems that because the Panthers was really interested in Malik Willis, they would have selected him. But as his stock begins to drop, as I reported via Jake Tapper of ESPN, just going over what he has speculated, there's been internal discussions, internal disagreements within the Panthers camp because it seems that
And I agree.
but the management and the coach do not. So as they say in the NFL, whatever the owner wants.
The owner gets.
Yep.
Exactly.
So we will stay tuned to this developing story.
And yes, we will.
I still have a feeling, I still have a hunch that Baker Mayfield will be traded before this evening is over.
I think I got that hunch too. So we'll keep you. We're gonna keep you updated on that, and that's something to watch for in the draft. If Baker Mayfield does indeed get traded before this night is over.
Well, I'll check in with you later.
All right, thank you, Keith, and we'll check back with you later. Bye bye. And the Chiefs are back on the clock. And their pick is in. We're waiting for it to come up on the screen. As you know, they traded pick 50 to the Patriots. And their first two picks last night were pretty good ones. And I do feel that they do need certain pieces of the puzzle. They're going for I think they're going to go for defensive end, cornerback, or wide receiver, either way, because they do need something to fill the shoes of Tyreek Hill, who was dealt to Miami, as I mentioned earlier. And but I know Patrick Mahomes is wanting that, but it's what the Chiefs owner wants to do with this pick number 54, because round 2 is starting to come to a close, and we will begin round 3. I think only have a few more picks left. I think we go to pick 63 or 64 in round 2. So we will keep you updated, and right now we're waiting for the Chiefs pick to come in on the screen and have it be heard. And but I think the Browns could be trading Baker Mayfield before this night is out, as my buddy Keith Norman just indicated. And I really feel this could be one of those trades where anything could really take place or happen. And so we will both keep you updated on this developing story. And I think as that we both indicated, wide receivers are starting to go off the board now. But also, as I've said, the big question is there's a lot of quarterbacks still on the board, but they're wondering when is Malik Williams going to go off the board. Hopefully we'll get a few quarterbacks to go off the board tonight, but we'll see. And because we just really have a lot of wide receivers that have gone off the board tonight. So we will keep you updated, and we are waiting for the Chiefs pick to come in. The draft has just come back on the air. And we're waiting for that pick to come in. So I think the pick is in, and I think we're going to make our way back to the stage. I think somebody is coming up to the podium, I believe. And yes, somebody is coming up, so it happens to be, let's see, I'm trying to see who it is. It's Tony Gonzalez, 2019 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee. So let's see who the. Let's listen in and see who the Chiefs have selected.
The 54th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Sky with 2 Ys. Moore. Sky Moore, wide receiver.
Sky Moore. That's who they have selected.
That's exactly right. 5'9.5", ran a 4.4. Mel last month
Uh,
called him
Wide receiver, Western Michigan.
at any position. Let's have a look at tonight's prospect resume.
And I think that might have been a good move for Kansas City.
Of Sky Moore. You saw it not just in the MAC, but against Pitt. You saw it every week in the Mid-American Conference. So about the frame, 5'9.5", 195.
And Sky Moore had 95 receptions, 1,292 yards, and 10 touchdowns. And when he can really keep you on your toes, and when he gets the ball and you leave him open, look out, he's gonna score.
Gets easy separation on his release.
And so he really
Almost 1,300 yards this past year.
can score touchdowns for you. So,
A whale of a football player. What he did in the Mid-American Conference.
and he is by far a whale of a football player. And so,
And 4 touchdowns. A reference
and he scored 4 touchdowns
24 yards.
with Western Michigan. That's a record for them in 2020.
They went defense.
The Cardinals pick is in, and they have 8 picks remaining.
Just a clean one thing.
Waiting for that one to come up on the screen
I said sub 4-4.
momentarily.
Thornton, Patriot fans, cracked 4-2-8. So he's been late, but he can
Uh,
back to the podium we go. The Arizona Cardinals.
they were 11th in scoring offensive and scoring defensive this season. And let's listen in to see who they have selected.
Let's go.
And it's Arenas Williams, 2014 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee. Let's listen in and see who the Cardinals have selected.
The Arizona Cardinals select Trey McBride, tight end, Colorado State.
And they have selected Trey McBride.
We had our first tight end selected. What a year this young man just had, Booger. 90 catches, 1,100
Tight end, Colorado State, and what a year he had with Colorado State. He was the McKay Award winner, nation's top tight end, and
Second down the corner, running football, he can be in that wide spot, which is a tight end that lines up right next to the tackle. I can come off, I can block if he pushes me in. He's not going to dominate,
so
but he's competitive. He's sure he'll stick his nose in there and he'll do it.
he can really put up. And he was a unanimous first-team All-American, and he is a 3-time All-Mountain West 2019 and 21 first team,
He is
and
across the middle, the most complete tight end in this draft. Can run block, can pass.
And,
he can go big green. There's a reason he put up over 1,000 yards in Colorado State.
Yeah, look, they tried every
and he put 90 receptions, 1,121 yards, and he had 2011 receiving yards, and which is a tight end record. And this guy, he can really put up the numbers for you. And the Cowboys are on the clock. Their pick is in. We're waiting for it to come in on the screen. So
Colorado. He's the school's all-time leading
we'll find that out momentarily. And
guys in baseball. So he's a great all-around athlete. Mel, I want to come back to you.
but McBride's a great all-around athlete, and he can really put the numbers up for you.
Selected, which
So with these first selections that they've had, the Cardinals have done good in this draft. So.
here in round 2. This is the beginning of a new trend in the NFL, isn't it? I think this will become the norm.
And I think you're right. And I agree. This is the beginning of a new trend in the NFL, and I think it's going to really become a tradition, and really going to go around. I think.
Jalen Tolbert out of South Alabama.
So we will see what's going to happen. And
For Colorado State since 1987.
the Cowboys are back on the clock, waiting for their pick to come in.
McBride did it his pro day. Gritty, you referenced the athlete he is.
And Trey McBride, he could be one of those weapons that can really score for you.
A team that didn't win many games during his
So
love Trey McBride.
and he can really make your game challenging as well.
That we will hear called tonight, but the Cowboys have made their
And their pick is about to come in right now, and we'll have to break right after this pick. And we're about to find out who they are from Roger Goodell.
With the 56th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Sam Williams, defensive end, Ole Miss.
Sam Williams they have selected.
6'4", 261, and can move now. Ran 4.46 at the combine. Had 12 and a half sacks last.
Defensive, I mean, linebacker, Ole Miss. It's so I think that was a good move for Dallas. They needed a linebacker. We're gonna go to break. We're coming right back. More coverage to come. Stay with us.